Yeah,
Hi Nitish, how are you?
okay. I'm good, Sonji. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, you wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, Sonji, like I wanted to ask you about because I was going through the old videos and you were talking about how like diet, like non-veg versus veg, and how it can like affect the different tamas, rajasic, sattvic. Could you like go a little into the more into the details like regarding that?
Means like how diet can impact our Rajasic, Tamasic,
Yeah, can it
like
and is can it affect it? And also, like, is that the reason why like a lot of spiritual people gurus like they recommend a vegetarian diet?
right. Okay. So let's understand like why. Like first of all, understand why like non-veg food or any heavy food is considered as tamasic food. Okay,
Hmm.
one of the basic quality or trait of tamasic element or tamasic guna is sleep
Hmm.
or like dizziness.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
tamasic element causes some sort of dizziness or some sort of sleep. So
Hmm.
if you see, if you like, if anyone has like non-veg food or even heavy veg food also.
Hmm.
Okay, even in the
Hmm.
veg food, if he has like heavy veg food with all the spices and all, one feeling we all get is like feeling sleepy after
Hmm.
that,
Hmm.
dizziness. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
so what it shows that it like increases the tamas level.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
it is one reason is this. Okay, there are other reasons also. Now let's say like about non-veg. Okay, uh, how the non-veg food is coming? We are killing some animal.
Hmm.
That is why like non-veg food is coming. Now, when we kill some animal, one thing is sure that animal is not in a very pleasant state while getting killed.
Hmm.
Okay, the
Yeah. Yeah.
moment we are killing it, it cannot be in a very pleasant state.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
it can be under fear, it can be under like anger also, sadness also that it is getting killed, this person is going to slaughter him in
Hmm.
next few seconds and all, and his soul will leave the body, the animal soul will leave the body under that type of emotions.
Hmm.
Okay, so that body will carry all these like traits.
Hmm.
Now, if I happen to consume that dead body meat,
Hmm.
then there is a big possibility that all these traits are coming inside. All these traits
Okay.
of anger, frustration, fear, okay,
Hmm.
sadness, okay,
Hmm.
it is coming inside. There is this huge chance. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
this is why Osho says that your food is not only your food; you become what you eat.
Hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
So it is like one thing. This is like important that one reason I gave is this dizziness. Okay, if
Hmm.
someone
Hmm.
says, "Okay, I don't feel dizziness." Okay, let's say like someone who watches this session, he says that, "Okay, fine, I don't feel dizziness after
Hmm.
eating non-veg food." That only means that person has become super habitual to it. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
but let's say if there is some person like that,
Hmm.
then also the second reason still stands valid, that all the negative traits and characteristics are coming
Hmm.
into the person's body who is consuming such a meat.
Hmm.
That is enough tamasic guna coming into your life and increasing tamasic element in your life. And as
Hmm.
we discussed during the session, we are supposed to move from tamas to rajas and rajas to sattva.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
so we should avoid as much as possible the tamasic elements in life. We need tamas, it is not that we don't need tamas, we need
Hmm.
tamas to stop something, to take rest, to have a proper sleep, but only up to that limit.
Hmm.
We need not to have tamas as destructive energy by which we can kill others.
Hmm. Okay.
So this is like one reason why like this non-veg food should be avoided. Another
Mm.
reason, it's like if we go into theory of evolution, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
let's understand this. Okay. Normally we feel that rocks don't have life. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But rocks also have life. Okay. If you just search about rolling stones or moving stones, there are some parts in Europe, I guess, where you will
Mm-hmm.
find stones which are moving from one place to another place. It may take some years for them to move on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there, that means even stones have life within them. Even if you don't want to go into that research, if you just pay attention, many a times you see like small saplings coming out of a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the rock which is allowing a life within itself has to have some life,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. It is
Yeah.
allowing a life within from within itself.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to have some life. So
Yeah.
that is why we may not be able to see it that rocks have life, but even rocks have life.
Mm-hmm.
Then plants. Okay, plants are at the higher like consciousness level. Okay, in
Mm-hmm.
comparison to rocks, plants are more alive than rocks. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
plants sway from here to there and all plants, trees and all. And they can grow in size. Okay, this shows their level of consciousness, which is like higher than the rocks. Animals at the higher consciousness level than the plants and the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, animal can also move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
plants can only grow and sway, but
Mm-hmm.
animals can move from one to another place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it
Yeah.
is very close to human being. Okay, and then humans. Okay, in the matter of consciousness, that is why humans are at the highest level, and beyond human is only God. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the enlightenment state and all that we call talk about super conscious state. Now understand, humans have easier possibility to reach the God. Humans have already covered much of the distance from
Mm-hmm.
rock to human.
Mm-hmm.
It has just like a little bit effort to make, and it will reach God. Animals have a longer way to cover. Plants have even longer way to cover, and obviously crops are at the bottom. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now
Mm-hmm.
understand. As a human being, if I have a choice whether I want to eat a vegetable or I want to eat non-veg food, if both choices are there in front of me, I should choose vegetable. Why? Because animal is at the higher consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
animal's life is more important than plant's life.
Mm. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if let's say I am stuck at a place where there is no vegetable food available, there is no
Mm-hmm.
vegetable, no fruits and all, and only non-veg food is available.
Mm.
In that scenario, in that exceptional scenario, I can eat non-veg food because my life is more important than animal's life. Human life, my means human life.
Mm-hmm.
Human life, as we are at the top of consciousness level, if
Mm-hmm.
we get into circumstances where we have no other opportunity,
Mm.
we get stuck at a place like COVID-19 can be the best example. Suppose in COVID-19 someone got stuck in one place where there is no like food available except the non-veg food. In
Mm.
that exceptional circumstances, he can
Mm-hmm.
eat non-veg food just to preserve himself, because being human at the highest consciousness level, his life is more important than animals life.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as we have the options, we have veg food, non-veg food, both, we should prefer veg food,
Mm. Okay.
because animal life is more important than plant. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you were asking about the spiritual people having non-veg food and all that.
And Swamiji, like about this, like I wanted to, there's a follow-up question. So basically, like we should not eat animals because they are at a higher evolution, right? Like
Right.
evolutionary like level. Okay,
Right.
right. Okay. So that's one of the reasons. Then the other reason is obviously you don't want to transfer the tamasic energy to yourself, to
Right.
your, right? So,
Okay. Like animal is animal because it is at a higher consciousness level. It can
mm,
reach human life faster, quicker. Okay.
mhm, mhm.
Plant will anyways take time.
Yeah.
So we cannot stop animals' growth. We can consume plant for the time.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
then understand it like
Do you know what, Roger? I was thinking like, why don't we like avoid plants also and just go straight for the rocks?
this. If you can digest rocks, then fine. Okay, that is not digestible. If anyone can digest, then great. Okay,
Yeah. Mhm.
so this is like
Yeah.
um,
And yeah, the thing was, Swamiji, like you were asking like about the spiritual leaders, like they all recommend like vegetarianism. And
mm,
so I'm assuming like based off of what you said, like it means that like they recommend vegetarianism because they want us to not have that tamasic energy. And so we can
right.
get, okay.
It is because of the same reason that there uh, this person will if he consumes non-veg food and all, he will
Mhm,
consume more tamasic energy, and his further evolution will be delayed. Okay,
mhm,
now even if you see that where the non-veg food was initially practiced or came into like human habit.
mhm,
Okay, those places where like people were used to non-veg food, those places were deserted places,
mhm.
right? Deserts.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah.
no plantation possible in that time.
Mhm, yeah.
Okay, Mid East and all these places, no plantation was available. No
Mhm,
vegetation was available. So you are bound to eat non-veg food.
yeah.
This also proves what I am saying.
Mm, yeah.
Human life is more important. So if
Mm,
there is no plantation available, no vegetation, no fruit,
mm,
then you are bound to save your life
mhm,
as a human being.
yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm,
in that circumstances, that exceptional circumstances only,
mhm,
person can eat like non-veg food, but
mhm,
otherwise we should prefer veg.
mhm. Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense.
Then there is this there are some exceptional cases, okay,
Mhm,
where some spiritual masters and all are also we read a few stories that this ex spiritual master was habitual of non-veg food, or why spiritual master was habitual of like fishes and all, fish and
mhm,
all.
mhm,
And then the question comes that okay, fine, if they are about spirituality, they are recommending that okay, one should
mhm,
not have non-veg food. Now why they are having non?
mhm,
To understand it like this, suppose there is a mountain, okay,
mhm,
and 10 people are there who are supposed to climb this mountain. Okay,
mhm,
and this is like example Osho gives. Okay,
mhm,
majority of this what I have narrated here, you can
mhm,
find in Osho books, especially like Gita Darshan. Okay,
mhm, mhm,
so he gives this example that suppose there is this huge mountain,
mhm,
and few people are trying to climb.
mhm,
Okay, one of them is like super strong.
mhm,
He is like tall, big fellow and all,
mhm.
like super strong person, almost like a like He-Man kind of.
Okay.
Not only he can climb easily, he can take stuff of three, four people also, and then also he can
Mhm.
climb. Okay, but
Okay.
others cannot do so
Yeah.
because others are not that strong.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all these like spiritual people who are habitual of non-veg food and all, they
Mhm.
are like that type of He-Man.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
who can have non-veg food, still they can climb up to the ladder of Kundalini awakening.
Okay.
Okay, still their kundalini can rise. We are
Mhm.
not at that stage. We
Okay.
should follow them when we also become human. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
till then we should not.
Hmm.
Okay,
No, but
so
should like I had a question though. Like, shouldn't they be worried about like transferring the tamasic energy into their own bodies?
no, once like there is this story of like Neem Karoli Baba.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
when he had all these like Westerners coming to him, and most of them like Ramdas and Krishnadas and all,
Mm-hmm.
they were like involved in LSD. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
like psychedelic drugs and all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So once like Neem Karoli Baba played a game, this is the story which is narrated in some few of the books, like Ramdas book, being Ramdas, plus there is book Love Everyone. I think Parvati,
Mm-hmm.
someone with name Parvati wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, she also wrote that, and Ramdas also wrote that, once Neem Karoli Baba asked Ramdas to give some pills,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
he took all those pills in the bunch in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He
Oh.
swallowed it, all
Mm-hmm.
the pills together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, psychedelic drugs, and
Mm-hmm.
nothing happened. Why nothing happened? Is that an enlightened master is beyond his mind. Okay,
Mm.
we live in our
Yeah.
mind. All these intoxications, these non-veg food or alcohol and all, they impact our mind.
Mm-hmm.
Once you are outside mind in consciousness level where these masters are, it is not going to impact. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
this is again the same thing. He-man, they are he-man.
Mm.
Okay, we are
Okay.
not he-man.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
they can try all these things. This is like the biggest difficulty which happens, which I always say, that we
Mm.
are at Arjun level, but we are trying to talk like Krishna. Okay,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
so that is what is happening.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
that we are not he-man, we are not enlightened master, but we are saying that, oh, if enlightened master can do this, why can't we? Because the same reason, you are not that person. Okay,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
that's why you cannot do it.
Mm. Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is like we have to respect this difference between us. They are
Mm-hmm.
masters and we are disciples. Okay,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
we need to become like them, and
Mm.
whenever we become like them, we can follow their lifestyle, but we need not to copy them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, any other question?
Yeah, I think you answered all my questions. So,
Great.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's meet next time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.